Welcome tech lovers, Ibrar here. Today I am going to cover why Docker image needed to customize. This is the part 17 of Docker 0 to Hero series. DevOps In Action channel is more focused on DevOps in easy way. You always found complexity and simplicity here. Each video guide is available in video's description. Here will be only action as channel name is DevOps In Action. So let's jump to live without any delay. On my channel you can find out the GitHub link. Open Docker 0 to Hero series. And on the day 17 you can find out the all details. Here let's first why we use Docker images. So Docker images basically provide the portability, which is the most important features of the Docker, right? So here with the help of portability we can use any kind of application. Nowadays we are using AI/ML and agents. With the help of Docker it is very simple and quick. We can run any workload with the Docker. So first understand the all components of it. So Docker image contains everything needed to run your application: code, runtime, library, environment, config, everything I already covered in the previous video. You can watch that one also. And it's also support multi-OS. Either you can set up in your Linux, Windows, cloud or local, anywhere, right? And it's provide, the second option is that it's provide consistency and reproducibility, right? So Docker always will be the same in each environment, even in the cross-platform OS as well. So before that, when Docker was not there and we did setup, there are a lot of chances to it sometime runs in the dev and not run the test and production, something like that. Or even when we use in the cross platform, in that case we face issue, right? So Docker solve this problem through the Docker images. When you create container, it will include runtime code, runtime library, environment and variables config, and make a package of it called images, right? And when you run image on any environment, dev, test, staging or prod, or you can run any, you can say platform, in that case again it will work the same. So it's solved a lot of problems. Even there is one challenges like developer saying that it is running on my computer and infra team is saying it is not working on the production or staging, something like that. So it solved all kind of problems. It's provided portability and maintain the consistency, right? And third option is the fast deployment. So fast deployment again is very major key points of the deployment. With the Docker images you can start container in the seconds, and it is start very quickly within the seconds. It's sometimes it's depend on the image size. Some size is, let's say, 2 GB, 5 GB. It depends on. When you work with the LLM like Olama, and you can use any models LLM, and you can use let's say 7 billion parameters and 70 billion parameters, then it's took some time, right? And also it provide to scale up and restart service without long boot time. That is very good point here, right? And And the fourth option is isolation. So Docker provide isolation, and you can run multiple application. Let's say one application you started, second application it's started, and both application is isolated in your environment, right? It is a very good feature, you can say. And it is always perfect for the microservices as well. So isolation was a great requirement, and it's solved by the Docker. Next one is the security. In the security, you can say it's provide a lot of security features, because it's the built on the top of OS, and you can patch your OS, and depends on your requirement, right? Once you build the Docker image, and all the its image layers is read only. Even once you run the container, and it is extracted same layers, and that is basically read only, and the top of that layers one read and write layers added. That is again very good features. And this is basically immutable, and help to prevent tampering, and make development more secure. Also, it's provide the version control. You can tag like this, Docker tag image, latest, etc. I already covered the Docker tag just previous video, so you need to see that one. That is very important, this one. Roll back to previous version easily if something goes wrong. We do this one in production when we face any issue. This is very good features to roll back application. And next one is the CI/CD integration. In the CI/CD integration, it is also very helpful. We can use Jenkins, GitHub Action, GitLab CI. Every CI/CD tool support Docker, and you can easily build and push image during your pipeline event. So we can manage with the either Jenkins, GitHub Action, GitLab CI. Everything works fine. Also, ecosystem and community, you can see here. It's have a large number of community, and they have a lot of images, and you can see here all kind of images available here. Let's say if you are looking for AI models, all the AI models available here, you can download it and run it. So no need to make your application as a non-dockerized system, and which is again take a lot of times. When you use Docker image, and with the help of Docker image, it will spin up within seconds. And every kind of application is available here, but you can customize your own application with the help of Docker file. So in the upcoming part, I am going to show you how to build image, customize image using the Docker file. But before that, I want to make a video on without Docker build, how you can run your application in the default Docker images. All right, here is the some summary, and you can connect with me also. The question is why I am going to cover why Docker images, and why these things in the between of this series. So let me tell you. Everyone is going to explain Docker architecture in the beginning of the series, but I am explaining this one in the between, and I will explain the whole architecture in the last. Why? Let me tell you. Let's say this one is a child, right? And after birth, it took 3 to 10 years to learn the language, and after that it learn the basic language. It can be, let's say, English, right? So after learning English, he goes in the college, and after that he learn the grammar and making a architecture, something like that. You can say he learn very complex thing here in this era, right? So explaining the whole architecture here might not good. That's the reason I'm not explaining in the between. Yes, after here I am just explaining the very basic things, but here I will explain the whole Docker architecture and how it works, how API works, how proxy works, and everything, right? So be with me and see till the end. For this video, that's it, and let me know what you think. If you have any question, leave a comment. Thank you very much. Have a nice day ahead. See you in the next video.